Right, so pretty much in this video, I'll be showing you how to turn off radiator valves. You've got different types of radiators. You've got the thermostatic radiator, which is what you have here. It is self-regulating and works by automatically changing the flow of hot water that comes into your radiator at any one time. Their main function essentially is to control the air temperature of a space by automatically adjusting the amount of hot water which enters the radiator they are attached to. Here you've got your ordinary, regular or manual radiator valve. Here the valve can either be on or off and will keep the radiator at a constant temperature regardless of the room temperature. The primary difference between the manual and the thermostatic valves is that with the manual you will need to manually turn this on and off to control the heating or use a timer controlled central heating system, whilst the thermostatic valve or radiator valve contains a sensor that automatically turns on or off depending on the room temperature. So from here onwards, I will show you how to turn off and on the thermostatic, the manual and the Lockshield type of radiators, which will come up at the tail end of the video. So for the thermostatic, the clockwise turn of the valve, you're shutting down the radiator, and then anti-clockwise you're opening up the radiator. And if you turn it anti-clockwise to the frost position, it keeps the radiator on and prevents it from freezing when you're away. And when you return, you can turn it anti-clockwise to the full settings. You could take it to 5 if you want, the full heating on. And if you want no heating at all, you can turn the radiator valve straight to 0 clockwise. And for the manual or ordinary valve, it's the same thing, clockwise. You're shutting down the radiator valve, and anti-clockwise, you're opening up the radiator valve. So like I just said, to open it up, we turn it anti-clockwise, the manual valve, and you're getting heating into the radiator. And in terms of the valves, you've got the horizontal or vertical, straight or angled, which we have here in the thermostatic ordinary, and now also in the Lockshield valve, which is what we've got here. The Lockshield valves have a loose head, and so you can turn it clockwise or anti-clockwise and you wouldn't get any traction. So if it's got screws on it, make sure you undo the screws before you take out the cap. To get yourself some pliers, and when you turn the Lockshield valve anti-clockwise, you're opening up the valve. And when you turn it clockwise, you're closing up the valve, as I'll be showing you here. Basically what you need to understand is that a Lockshield valve is used to control the flow of water, which comes out of the radiator. It's designed to help balance the radiator, ensuring that it heats up efficiently and at the same rate as the water in the system being distributed evenly. The Lockshield valve is slightly different from the manual and thermostatic valve, as it controls how much water can exit a radiator. And here I would be shutting off or closing up the Lockshield valve by turning with the plier clockwise. Every radiator has one Lockshield valve, and you need them to make sure that all the radiators remain balanced in your central heating system. Once you have installed the Lockshield valve, you shouldn't have to make any other adjustments. You can change these if you're changing your valves to keep the same style, but this isn't a necessary step, okay? And that's about it really. Don't forget to subscribe and share if you found the information useful, so that you'd be the first to get more upcoming videos as soon as they come through. Thanks for your time, thank you for listening, and hopefully catch up with you soon.